being marked for deportation. According to the ICE document, 1.5 million migrants have been identified for deportation, with the highest number of undocumented residents being from Honduras, Guatemala, Mexico, and El Salvador. The list also includes thousands of migrants from Asia, particularly China and India. Now, the United States has about 7 million undocumented migrants living in the country, with the most being from Mexico, followed by El Salvador, India, Guatemala, and Honduras. Washington has already begun deporting some of the illegal immigrants, particularly those who have a criminal record or ties to drug cartels.
The first thing I thought was, I'm not going to sleep on the floor anymore. I'm not going to be cold anymore. I'm not going to be hungry anymore, and neither are my children. When it sank in that I was landing, that I was in Honduras. When I arrived, I went to my mother's house in Oro, and when I arrived, I sat down and took a deep breath and said I was in Honduras again, and I couldn't believe it. The impact was very strong. It felt like getting hit by a bucket of cold water to realize that I had to start from scratch in a country where I had tried so many times and I could not get off the ground. It was very suffocating for me.
Meanwhile, in an interview with Time magazine last week, Donald Trump said that he would also cut business ties with nations refusing to take back migrants that are going to be deported from the United States.
I'll get them into every country, or we won't do business with those countries. I want them out, and the countries have got to take them back. If they don't take them back, we won't do business with those countries, and we will impose substantial tariffs on them.
Now, the United States has already designated at least 15 nations as uncooperative in the deportation process, with some of the major countries being India, Russia, China, Ukraine, and Cuba.
As you can see, Donald Trump's not playing. He is not playing about deportation. These people, they come here, they don't want to learn the language. They, they don't fight their own countries. They just come here where everything's easy, where somebody else has already fought for it. Some people that look like me then already fought. They just come over here and they just want everything to be easy. You want to be a piece of cake. No, you got to fight for your life. What makes you think you don't have to fight? And you have to fight your own people. These are people that look just like you. You know, it's funny that all these people, they come over here to make it. What about protesting in your own country? What about fighting against your government to make things better? Now, you're not going to do that. You just want to come to the U.S., use our resources. Use your own resources. You got plenty of resources where you're at. God gave you resources also. Use them.